I want to go ahead and quickly list the lies that Cece Winans / Richard Manson, her lawyer, told during the February 6th hearing. Number one, after specific members of my family confirmed that they hadn't spoken to Cece Winans or her lawyer at that particular time, he made false statements that had nothing to do with the laying of the merits of the case that were being argued that day in that hearing. He blurted out, shouting like a preacher, that I am isolated. He said that me personally, I'm isolating myself from my family during this lawsuit process. And the judge did not allow me to object to him going down this rabbit trail of talking, of argument. Nor did she require him to produce any evidence showing this to be true. She let all of this stay on the record. So I'm pretty sure some people are just like, well, hold up, wait a minute. Okay, what does that have to do with the merits of the case, like of them filing motions against you? It has nothing to do with it. But I wasn't allowed to object to things like that. And he was allowed, Richard Manson, Cece Winans' lawyer, was allowed to go on and on about whatever he wanted to. Hopefully that gives you an insight visual into what I was dealing with in Nero's courtroom that day. Number two, Richard Manson even said I posted things that I never posted, and the judge never required him to produce any evidence of this allegation. Richard Manson spoke about Priscilla Turner's marriage, and said that I posted details about her marriage. Priscilla Turner is one of the other defendants included in my civil harassment lawsuit. She is, at the time, she was an elder at Nashville Life Church. And at the time, during a portion of my time at Nashville Life Church, she was like a mentor to me. And Richard Manson spoke about Priscilla Turner's marriage publicly in this hearing and said that I posted details about her marriage. Like I posted it to social media. That's what Richard Manson, Cece Winans' lawyer, is saying. And I'm trying to figure out in this whole arena where I'm not allowed to object, I'm trying to figure out, what is he talking about? And so technically, he's giving information about Priscilla Turner's marriage that I didn't even know until he announced it to the whole courtroom for all of us to hear and know. And I'm sitting here just like, first of all, I didn't post anything about her marriage. And you're informing us about the details of her marriage, of things that I didn't even know. And what this showed me, this was more, I already know that my devices and my personhood on different levels and in different ways is being monitored, and I'm being harassed and abused on this level. But this confirmed as evidence that Cece and her lawyers have been monitoring my electronic devices. And you can see other postings that talk about some of the non-coincidental things that also move the argument forward that, yeah, they're more than likely monitoring, hacking, and doing all the things, probably out of pure hatred for what it is that you know about them. But this confirmed as evidence to me that Cece and her lawyers have been monitoring my electronic devices. And because I did have an unfinished, unposted draft post on my phone that was about my time being being mentored by Priscilla Turner, who was an elder at the church during my time there. So what I'm saying is, I never posted anything about Priscilla Turner like Richard Manson was professing in the courtroom that day. But I did have an unfinished draft post that was talking about Priscilla Turner and my time being mentored by her. But it was an unfinished draft post that was never posted. It was just on my phone. Cece Winans and Richard Manson knew that I had this unfinished post in my drafts about Priscilla Turner, but only on my phone, never posted. And it seems that they just picked randomly, just decided to pick someone in my phone that I hadn't posted yet about, but literally picked an unfinished post and made up the details and professed that I had posted about this particular person in a defamation way about her marriage. And I had never done such a thing. And the only post I had about her was a draft unfinished post that had never been posted. But somehow they knew that I had a post in my phone. What, by just random coincidence? No, because they're monitoring my devices. And so all that being said is the judge allowed this. She allowed Richard Manson to profess all of this, make this claim. And do you know how much evidence she had him produce? 0. He didn't have to show anything that he professed that I was or wasn't doing, whether it was a part of the merits of the case or not, but especially with pronouncing that I had posted something about someone's marriage in a defamation way. And the information that he is spewing all over the courtroom, I had no idea about. Literally had no idea.